What's up, everyone? I just launched 5 new products at the same time, 5 new SKUs, and I launched PPC campaigns for each one of them, which, as you can imagine, is a lot of PPC campaigns. So I've had a strategy for this, but I want to talk to my friend Mina, who has a better strategy. He's just better at being strategic than anyone that I know. And we're going to go through exactly which PPC campaigns he launches when he starts a new product, and we're going to show you exactly step by step how to do them. But at the end, we're going to show you how Mina does it within like 2 minutes. He has a bulk sheet that he uses, and he just fills things out, uploads it, and within 2 minutes it's done. But first, let me show you how you can do it manually so that you can learn how to do that. So make sure to stick to the end if you want to see that super quick hack that Mina does to create the campaigns quickly.
So I always do the first one is the 4 auto campaigns: close match, loose match, compliments, substitutes, all broken out. All right, so we're in my campaign manager for one of my accounts. We're gonna create a campaign as usual. Sponsored products, click continue. All right, let's start naming some stuff. So I'm gonna call it like, give your product a code, right? So I'm gonna say HU, like hydrolyte unflavored, auto, close match. Boom.
Okay, one extra thing that I personally do is at the beginning, before HU, I would put SP for sponsored products to differentiate between sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. Yeah, you could do that. SP. I always do product code first though, just to separate. So I probably do like HU and then SP.
Okay.
Just cool. Because I want to make sure I can quickly figure out what the product is.
Right.
Cool. Budget $100. I will start with 100.
Also,
automatic targeting.
The portfolio, I would separate them by SKU and create a portfolio for each SKU. So we would add it there, but we're not going to do that.
Put it in the correct portfolio. Yeah. Now, campaign bidding strategy. I'm just going to go dynamic bids down only. The only reason is I see like better results with the down only versus the fixed bids. I obviously prefer fixed bids, but I don't know why dynamic bid down only does better. Up and down is too crazy. Like it'll spin like crazy. So
what does this mean exactly? Super quick.
Okay, so the problem with this is the only thing that we know is exactly what they say here. So dynamic bids down only is will lower your bids in real time when your ad may be less likely to convert to a sale. So it's like if Amazon thinks that you're less likely to convert to a sale, they'll lower your bid. Now, how do they think that? I have no clue.
So we'd rather not have them increase the bids and spend more.
This one, they'll increase it up to 100% more. So if it's $2 bid, it can go up to 4. So I don't want to mess with that. I've done that sometimes to test, like being aggressive. But a lot of the time it's just like extra spending. Fixed bids is good, but I see like down bids just performs a little bit better. I don't know why. So anyways, I'm going to copy the campaign name here and then put it in the ad group because I'm only going to have one campaign, one ad group, and then the ad. I'm going to go down to products, click add the product, keep going down. So here it says automatic targeting. And where it says automatic targeting, instead of staying here, I'm going to click on set bids by targeting group. So now I have the 4 different targeting groups: close match, loose match, compliments, substitutes. So I'm going to close these ones and only open one, which is close match. Set the bid, whatever I want. So I usually close match, I'll do like $1. Substitutes, I'll do $1. But this is just for me, supplements. And then loose match and compliments, I have to go much higher. So I'll probably do like $1.75 or even $2 because loose match and compliments just require much higher bid for. Turn only close match on. Again, you know, negative targeting, negative product targeting, save that until once you have data, and then you go into search term report, you look at how like the close match or whatever is performing. And if there's something that's killing the, like I usually say, like killing the class average, basically like everyone's doing okay. And then a couple keywords are like really hurting you. For me, like for hydrolyte, it's liquid IV. Like those guys are always crushing me. So for that, like I'll go negative that as an ASIN, or if there's a certain keyword, I'll negative that as well.
For now, nothing.
For now, nothing, because we're just launching. And then I'll repeat the whole process and close match, open loose match, you know, launch it, close loose match, open substitutes, launch it, and so on.
So we'll end up with 4 different campaigns, one for each one of these. And the title of each campaign is going to be according to which one we choose.
Yeah. So, you know, first it's close match, then it's going to be loose match, and so on and so forth, you know, whatever, so on and so forth.
Right.
You know, keep it very clean. 4 campaigns for auto, each one by targeting group. And the reason I do this is because you can have close match perform incredibly well and then loose match perform horribly, and you don't want to like mix the two. Like, what's the point of like mixing the two? If one is doing amazing, the other one's doing good. If it's doing amazing, make the budget massive, and you know, keep making it more money. If it's not doing good, then start lowering the bid and keep the budget the same, you know. But so you can't mix the two.
And then you click on launch campaign, and that's it. You do it again 3 times and you have 4 automatic campaigns.
The next one is 3 campaigns, broad phrase and exact for your main keyword. Now, I'm going to show you quickly like how to do it, but obviously for the main keyword, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be like the highest search volume, most relevant keyword. For example, if you're selling like, you know, happy birthday signs, don't do party supplies. Party supplies is going to be like 120,000 search volume. Yes, it's very, very high, but it's not fully relevant to you. If you're going to do like something for a bachelor party or happy birthday sign or whatever, like make sure it says like birthday sign. Okay, so the person that's searching that keyword actually wants to buy your product, and not just like, you know, you don't know, because with party supplies, they want to do bachelorette party or maybe a gender reveal or something, you know? So I'm going to take, for example, Hydrolite. Oh, there we go. Hydrolite as an example, right? So Hydrolite, boom, 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 here's everything. So I don't know, let's say I don't know like what's the main keyword, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, sugar-free electrolyte powder. So I'm just going to type in electrolyte powder here and say, okay, here's all like the top electrolyte powders. So I'm going to go into helium 10, go into keyword research, Cerebro, reverse ASIN lookup. And I'm going to let my competitors tell me like, what's the main keyword? So, you know, copy this ASIN here.
So we're looking for one of the highest searched keywords, but also most relevant. And we can tell what is most relevant by seeing how many of our competitors are ranking for it. If more of our competitors are ranking for that keyword, obviously it's more important and it's more relevant.
Correct. But also it kind of like, you know, use your common sense. So clearance items, liquid IV, sweet sweat, doesn't make any sense. Chelated magnesium, prime pantry, magnesium, no, boom, electrolyte powder. So there's the highest one that makes sense, 52,000. Okay, so that's it. That's my main keyword.
So that's how it makes sense. But if you want to do a more data-driven approach and see exactly which one's most relevant, there's a video that I did in the past. It's linked in the description below. Check it out if you want. Or at the end of this video, I'll link to it. And you can see exactly how I do this with Excel sheet and with data and stuff. So, but now we're just going to use common sense and choose this keyword.
So now I'm going to do 3 campaigns. We're going to say, okay, HU, again, campaign name, HU, SP, sponsored products, and say main keyword, or you can even just say electrolyte powder exact. Okay, fix that. Cool. Put it in the portfolio, the appropriate portfolio. $100 daily budget, manual targeting, since we're targeting keywords, dynamic bids down only, like I said. You can go back here, copy. Ad group name is the same. It's only one ad group. Add the product. And then we're going to go with keyword targeting. And I'm going to enter a list. And since I want it to be exact, I'm going to uncheck these and say electrolyte powder. Add the keyword. Done. So I added the keyword. It's exact. Now, the suggested bid is 471. I'm definitely not going to start that high. But since it's a main keyword and I really want to get some ranking off the bat, I'm going to start around $3. Okay, so it's a little bit aggressive generally, because I generally start at $1. Usually I start at $1 and then work my way up. But since this is a main one, I'm going to start a little bit higher. Again, no need for negative exact match or anything. Click launch campaign. And then go back and do the exact same thing. But instead of exact, I'll do it phrase. Add the keyword. Phrase. And so I know some people say, you know, you want your phrase match to be a little bit lower bid than your exact match. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Okay. At the end of the day, it's not how things work with Amazon, unfortunately. And I'm just going to go back here and change it and say phrase.
Okay. So we end up with 3 different campaigns. Each campaign has only one ad group, and each ad group has only one keyword, and that's mainly because this keyword is very important for us, and we want to be very in control of everything that happens here. And this way we isolate everything and we make sure that we're targeting exactly this keyword, exactly this type of way with this type of match type.
And we can funnel a lot of the budget right in, because if you have multiple keywords, the budget is like being split up. Here, it's like, okay, $100, give it all to this keyword. And when you do broad, phrase, and exact, all three at the same time, even if like phrase, this triggers for different keywords like, unflavored electrolyte powder or sugar-free electrolyte powder, I still get ranking for electrolyte powder because it's in the root. So having all three work at the same time is pretty powerful. And I think these suggested bids are inflated because it's like around Prime Day and season and Q4 and stuff.
Right. We're filming this.
That's the next thing that I do is the 3 broad phrase exact of the main keyword.
Okay, we're filming this right after Prime Day. So yeah, these suggested bids are probably inflated. They're probably much lower than this. So I did that. And then what was the next thing that you do?
So next thing is, again, broad phrase and exact, top 10 keywords. So I'm going to show you how to do the top 10 keywords. So we're going to jump back in here in Cerebro. So remember, we did this reverse ASIN. We were looking for the top keyword. Now, all I'm going to do is get the next top 10 keywords. If I'm doing this and I want to do it like your way, but not as good and a little bit faster, I'll just go to ranking competitors here and say 5. This means that like pretty much all 6 of these products have to have these keywords, have to be indexing or ranking for these keywords. So I'm gonna click apply, takes it from 19,000, let's see, to 247. Okay, yeah, way more refined now. So yeah, now we have electrolyte powder, we already did that. Ultimate electrolytes, we did that. Hydration powder packets, electrolyte powder packets. So there we have it. We added the top 10 keywords. Again, to summarize, basically it's the same. We put the same competitors. You can go more competitors if you want. Make sure that they're very relevant. I'm an electrolyte powder. All the competitors I pulled were pretty much electrolyte powders. And then I pulled all the keywords, and then I said ranking competitors, 1 less than the number of competitors, the number of ASINs you have here. Because if you put 6, it's not going to be an error because the way that it does the calculation. So just put 1 less than how many ASINs you have. So here we had 6 ASINs. So I put 5, and it pulled super relevant keywords because it said, like when it says here ranking competitors, it means that give me all the keywords that all of these products are ranking for at the same time. So it's the intersection. So it really refines them. And then, sorted by search volume. So now I have the highest search volume of all the main competitors.
One extra thing you could do is you could look at competitor rank average and then try to see if they average on the first page. So position, you have to put 1 as well, because sometimes it shows nothing. So between 1 and 50, let's see, and that's position on the pages.
So there we go, 129 keywords, and I guess like they're super relevant. Electrolyte powder, ultimate electrolytes, keto electrolytes. Yeah, very relevant keywords. It's actually a very good strategy. But you'll see here, like we lost a lot of like the super high search volume because a lot of it wasn't relevant. So it's a very good way to do it.
Again, if you want to see me how I do it with Excel and make it a bit more specific, check out the video that I'm going to link at the end of this video. If you want to try Helium 10 for free and with a discount so that you can use the tool to do what we did in this video, then go to helium10free.com or use the link in my description below. And as it says on this page, use code BRAX50 to get 7 days free and 50% off your first month. And here's a little trick. After the first month, when this ends, message support and ask them to use code BRAX for 10% off every month. So after that, every month, forever, it'll be 10% off. So use the link in my description or go to helium10free.com and use code BRAX50 so that you can use the tool today for much cheaper than it actually is. And that's an affiliate link, so if you do use it, thank you so much. It'll help this channel out big time.
I'm gonna go back into campaign manager, and now I'm just gonna launch this as exact, add the keywords. 2 of them don't have suggested, just add the keywords. Okay, cool. So now I have the keywords. I'm gonna change all the bids, and again, I could just do a custom bid right here, $1, and it would have made all of these $1, so I don't have to change them manually.
So you would put it at $1?
Huh?
You would put them at $1 bid?
I usually start at $1 bid.
Okay.
Regardless of what they say here, I start at $1, and if I'm not getting that many impressions, I'll just go up. Because remember, when you're launching, you just want to get traction from these keywords, but you don't really want to show up high. Because if you show up high, you have 0 reviews, 1 review, 2 review, 5 reviews. These people have a lot more reviews. So you want to kind of show up on like page 4, page 5, page 4. Because if someone goes all the way down there, you know that they're interested in you. So you're at least getting a little bit of traction and slowly working your way up, instead of like, oh, let me get a lot of traction, and then you're going to get hammered down. You're going to spend a lot of money, and Amazon's going to say this stuff is not converting. Title, again, HUSP, and then for here, I'm going to say top 10 keywords, exact. Cool. Same stuff. Again, copy the campaign name, $100 budget, manual targeting, and paste the campaign name into the ad group name, because so it's the same thing. Keyword targeting, put my keywords, made it exact, targeted them, and then launch campaign. So that's simple. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with these keywords for phrase and for broad. And I'm going to change the title to, phrase and then broad.
So as you've seen here, we never have more than one ad group inside one campaign. Why?
So the reason is, when you have one campaign and then multiple ad groups, you set the budget at the campaign level. I foreshadow or forecast that in the future, Amazon is going to change it where you can set the budget at an ad group level. But right now we can only set it at a campaign level. So what happens is, let's say you have 3 ad groups. The money is going to go, you expect it to go 33% to each ad group, but that's not how it works. Amazon will just decide where it wants the money to go. So as a result, because we don't want that, because we don't want Amazon to say, okay, let's send 95% of the money here, 5% there. We keep it linear and just one ad group. So all of your budget goes to your keyword.
And you always have a daily budget of 100?
I always have a daily budget of 100 because I want to start with a big budget. I never want to, never do $10 budget, $15, $20. Like, Amazon looks at it and it says, your bid is 50 cents, your budget is $10. You can get 20 clicks that day. It's nothing. They consider you, they look at you like the competitors, and the competitors all have big budgets. So they're like, why should we show this person? He can't even afford to be shown, Yeah. And so when you have a really big budget and a small bid, you're still not going to spend, I'm not going to spend $100 a day because my budget is so low. But now Amazon's like, he has money to spend. So show him as much as we possibly can, according to the bid. Okay. And then I'm going to get a lot of traction with a small bid and work my way up till I get a lot of traction profitably. Next, let's do category refined campaigns. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to find all of the subcategories that all of my competitors are in, and I'm going to target them on Amazon, but I'm also going to refine them. So I don't want to just target everyone in that category. I want to target people that I think I can win the sale from. And so you'll see in the refinement what the criteria I go through is. But basically, first thing, I'm going to go to Amazon.com, type in again my main keyword, electrolyte powder, to find my competitors. And I also have the Helium 10 Chrome extension downloaded. If you guys don't have it, go for it. I know, Samer, you have a code. And I'm going to start looking at what my competitors' sub niches are. So again, I'm going to just discard the baby toddler formula. So sports nutrition, hydration products. So I'm going to go again, back into Campaign Manager. And here, so I'm going to say, okay, HUSP, category 1. Okay. I don't need to keep explaining what the category is. It's no big deal. It doesn't really matter to me. So I'm just going to say category 1, put it in the portfolio, $100 budget, manual targeting, because it's manual targeting, dynamic bids down only. Copy the campaign name, paste it again into the ad group, add my product as usual. And now where it says targeting, I'm going to click product targeting.
Okay, so we're targeting products. We're not targeting keywords in this case.
We're targeting products in this case. So where it says product targeting, I'm going to do search, and I'm going to go back here, copy, go back here, paste, search. Okay. So sports nutrition hydration products. There we go. That's the category that I was looking for. Instead of hitting target, I'm going to hit refine. Once that happens, I can refine which products I target. So first of all, if my product costs $24, I want to target anything that's like $25 or more. So I'm going to say that the minimum price needs to be $25. And then it's still not good enough. I want to target everything that's 3 stars or less. So once I do that, there's 5 to 8 products that I can target. And think about this. When I'm launching, I'm targeting everyone that's 3 stars or less that's more expensive than me. So if you see this, you're going to be like, well, you know what? At least, I mean, maybe this product only has 3 5-star reviews or something. Like my product only has like a few 5-star reviews, but at least it's not 3 stars, because this one for a fact is 3 stars. Me, yeah, it's not a lot of reviews, but it's a better possibility for it to be good than something that's already accumulated 3 stars. And at the same time, it's cheaper. So it's a win-win. Now, if you really want to get refined, you can say not prime eligible. Again, here 2 or 3. But I usually try and hit 10 product targets. So I could maybe soften up the refinement, maybe do like 23. So here 5 to 9. Okay, I'm getting a little bit better. But for now, since I'm launching, I'm just going to keep it 25, keep it refined. I'd rather win the sales and be profitable when I'm launching. I'm getting traction from other things. So I'm getting traction from my auto, my main, my top 10. These ones, I'm just trying to win with the low hanging fruit. Because if you think about it, in a product detail page, if we jump in here, let's do like a product detail page. It's literally a comparison. So it's $30, $2.95, 4.5 stars. And people are just going to come here and look and say, okay, you know, $30, 2,500 5-star reviews, you know?
And that's where the campaign is going to show your product, the one that we created.
Yep, because it's product targeting. And so we're going down here, we're looking at the different ones. Okay, you know, $28. So $28 cheaper, and it's 5-star reviews. So if this was a 3-star and 30, you know, I'd be willing to try this one. At least it's, you know, it's better, right? And so, yeah, that's kind of pretty much the logic behind it. And so once we're there, we're just going to click target, and that's it. It's going to say, okay, you know, your targeting category. This is your category, your price range, 25 and above, your rating 0 to 3 stars. I'm going to, again, bid $1 just to start. Eventually, I'm going to have to raise it up. I know that, but I'd rather start low and raise it up and hit the sweet spot. And then click launch campaign. And so I'll do that for every single category I can find. So I only found one, but you have the Helium 10 Chrome extension, and I have sports nutrition, endurance, and energy powders, sports nutrition products. And that's pretty much it for the category targeting.
So you create a bunch of campaigns according to how many sub categories you can find with the same type of refinement.
Correct. And again, I'm not going to do like the baby toddler stuff. Like I'm going to try and stay, you know, within reason of all of the subcategories I can find. Okay. So next up, I'm going to do new arrivals. So since we're already on this train of like hitting the low hanging fruit, again, remember we're launching, we only have maybe 5 or 10 5-star reviews. So we don't have a lot of like social proof. So we want to hit, again, low hanging fruit. So I'm going to do new arrivals. So I'm going to go back into Amazon. I'm going to type in my main keyword right here, and I'm going to search. And right here, you see here on the top right where it says sort by featured, we're going to click on that, and then go down to newest arrivals, click on that. And basically what we're finding here is all of the new products that came to the market. So the ones with no reviews, you know, 2 reviews. So as you can see here, there's a bunch of, you know, products with, you know, very low amount of reviews, very low stars, you know, weird bundles, things like that. These are all perfect to target.
So you would take this ASIN right here, copy it, add it to your list. Take this ASIN right here, copy it, add it to your list. Take this ASIN right here, copy it, add it to your list. So here's a bonus campaign that I'm going to add, and Mina, let me know what you think. After you've done what Mina just explained, you can go click here on the subcategory of your exact product, and then it's going to show you the top 100 products in that subcategory. And then you scroll down, and then right here, it looks like this niche specific category doesn't have it, but my category has something called newest arrivals. So if you click on there, it's going to be the same idea as what Mina showed us, which is the newest products that we can easily beat, but also it's showing us the top 100 newest products. So not only is it new, it has a lot of traffic because it's one of the top 100. So then you're competing with sellers that you can beat, but also have a lot of customers that are searching for them, so you get more chances of selling to someone because there's more traffic. So if you're lucky enough to have newest arrivals here, check it out and maybe you can get some easy sales.
Now that we have a list of all those ASINs, again, we're going to go HU, SP, and then we're going to say new arrivals 1. Obviously, you know, there could be 100 new arrivals, 200 new arrivals. You're just going to go 10 ASINs per campaign.
So you don't do more than 10 ASINs or 10 anything with
I don't do more than 10 anything per campaign because if I get too many, there's just only some of them get traffic, the other ones don't. And it basically ends up being like I'm actually not even targeting the other ones. So that's why I don't do like 100. I could easily just do 1,000 keywords per one campaign, but unfortunately Amazon just picks the top ones and it doesn't go to the rest. Okay. So copy the campaign name, scroll down, dynamic bids only, paste it into the ad group. Cool, my product's still in there. Product targeting, and now I'm gonna do individual products, default bid at $1, and then I'm gonna enter the list. And I'm just gonna go and basically, you know, like Samer showed, we are going to pull the ASIN here, post it, so go back here, paste it, and so on and so forth. Target, and it's gonna show up here. So remove this category, show up here, $1 bid, it's cool. As you can see here, guys, suggested bid is incredibly high. I think it's just very inflated right now because of the time and all that kind of stuff. But basically, target all these, go all the way down, launch the campaign, done. So the next one is gonna be targeting our own brand name. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail in that one, but if you want, basically what you can do is you can create 3 new campaigns, one broad, one phrase, one exact, targeting your brand name. So for me, it's MMA Nutrition and Hydrolyte. And so I'll do MMA Electrolytes, Hydrolyte Electrolytes, MMA Nutrition Hydrolyte. So if there's anyone potentially looking for my products, they see me on Instagram, they are a friend who wants to support whatever, whenever they type in something that has to do with my actual product, they immediately find it. And so that's 3 other campaigns that I'll launch. Those are easy money. They're usually going to be like the crazy low ACOS, 8%, 7% ACOS, because you own those keywords. You know, that's your brand. It's your brand name. And so Amazon will not charge you that much for it. So I see like the cost per click is 20 cents, 30 cents. For me on supplements, like usually the cost per click is $2. So yeah, it is, you know, very, very profitable. And so don't think that you're going to lose a lot of money, and don't be afraid to say, hey, well, if they're looking for me, they're already going to find me organically. You still want to show up there, because if you don't, someone else will. So we're going to go to Amazon, and let's say someone types in MMA Electrolytes.
So that's your own product brand name. If they found
that's my own product brand name. And so you'll see right away, all of my products show up. And, you know, it's pretty clear, like, you know, yeah, maybe I'm ranking here organically, here, and here, but, you know, I need to obviously bid a little bit higher, because I don't want other people to show up, because there could be 3 other products here. I probably, for sponsored or headline search ads, I need to bid a little bit more aggressively for, you know, MMA Electrolytes, because I don't want other people to show up. I just want to be the only person who shows up. I don't want someone to come see me, oh, 512 4-star. Well, this is 1700 4.5-star. They must be better. I don't want to do that, because someone could see me on Instagram and potentially want to buy me, and then find someone who's a competitor who looks better and then buy them. And there's some serious competition here, like 3,800 4.5 stars. So
right, so you need to dominate those 3 spots and that spot on the top, which we can show you how to do that top one in another video. So make sure to subscribe to this channel, because we're going to do another video on display ads and brands and all this extra stuff that beginners don't really need at the beginning.
Yeah, it's definitely advanced, but listen, it all adds up. It all brings sales. And I mean, no one goes from 0 to 100,000, 200,000 a month. It's a lie. It's inching your way up, brick by brick. You know, you do this, you launch these campaigns, you get a little bit better, you do a little bit more sponsored display, a little bit more video and search ads, and so on and so forth. So that pretty much sums it up for these. I'm gonna go into here. Again, it's gonna be HUSP. I'm gonna say branded keywords, broad. Again, but in this case, my daily budget is going to be $1,000, because it's branded keywords. I own that branding. And so for sure, I want to have a big budget and bid aggressively to win that. Dynamic bids down only, copy the campaign. Ideas for these keywords. Let's try it here. Hydrolyte, Hydrolyte electrolyte powder, Hydrolyte electrolyte sugar-free powder, Hydrolyte lemon. Fortunately, I don't have a lemon. Maybe I should launch a lemon.
Oh, you're searching for lemon?
Yeah.
Okay, then so let's launch lemon. That's a good
MMA
product research video.
Yeah, we should do that in a product research video. MMA nutrition electrolyte.
Okay,
See,
let me show you one more way to do this. Grab your ASIN.
okay, let's grab this ASIN.
Yeah, so these techniques are for if you have a bit of data. So if you have older products already selling on Amazon and your brand name's already out there. So you can also search your ASIN here in Cerebro. You take your own product, either the new one or the older one. Well, no, you take the older one so that you can see where you're ranking.
And yeah, this is like if you already have data. If you're brand new and just launching, just make up your own words.
Yeah, combine like the top 10 with your own brand keywords. So what you'll do is click on advanced filters.
Yep.
And then where it says show phrases that contain, type hydrolyte.
$14 keywords.
So these are keywords that you're already ranking for that you know people are searching for. So you can use these. One extra little tip, if you are completely new to the game and you don't have any past data, what you can do is get a competitor's ASIN.
Yeah, get a competitor's ASIN and use their past data. So let's do this guy.
That's you, no? So this helps you remove the guessing work from it. But I mean, if it's obvious, you just use the obvious keywords. If you want to do this instead, it makes it a bit more exact to what people are searching. So you search their brand name. So what's their brand name? It's like key nutrients. Key nutrients. So that's their brand name, and you can find it on their listing. It says just under the title, key nutrients. And then you can see here, replace key nutrients with your own brand name.
Electrolyte powder, electrolytes, keto, lemonade, packets, powder, sample, recovery.
So now you have a better idea of what also to add to your own brand name. So it's a combination of all these three strategies that we just showed you. All right, next. And again, you do this for one campaign for exact, one for broad, and one for... so what was the bids that you put on each keyword?
So with these ones, I'm actually bidding a lot more aggressively. So since it's my branded campaigns, I'm bidding like $3 per keyword. I'm never even coming close. Like I said, I'm doing like 30 cents or whatever, but I really want to be up there and dominating. And trust me, you're never gonna, never gonna run into an issue where it's spending a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. Because basically you're saying to Amazon, hey, I'm willing to pay not as much, but I'm willing to pay that much because this is my keyword. And you don't have that much competition, so it's not really, no one else is going to say the same. So if someone else is going to say, I'm willing to pay $1, you're going to pay a bit more than $1.
Yeah, and you're incredibly relevant. So like, even if you bid $1 and your competitor bids $5, you're still going to show up. And I guarantee you, try going to your top competitor and say for their main keyword, you want to bid like $50, cost per click. You're still not going to show in the top because it's just, Amazon factors in relevancy a lot for keywords. Okay. So
what's the last campaign that we're going to do?
So the last campaign we're going to do is targeting our own ASINs. Now, this only works if you are an existing seller and you want to target your own ASINs. Here's the benefits. Let me show you. So if we go into Amazon, click on my product, scroll down. You'll see right here, sponsored products related to this product. My other products also show up. Now, this does two things. Number one, I can upsell. So when Hydrolyte Mango Pineapple first launched, they had 5 reviews or whatever. No one knew about it. But everyone, this is existing and running, and it has a lot of reviews and everything. So a lot of people are like, searching for it, or not searching for it, but clicking on it. So I was able to upsell my product. Now, another thing is I'm preventing other competitors from showing up. Now, obviously, if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I had 7 products, this is what it would look like. Let me show you guys the epitome of how to do this. So guys, went in, searched Genius Mushrooms because I've used this as an example before. Just use Genius Consciousness. Anyways, scroll down and you'll see here, he's dominating most of his spots. So Genius. Basically, this is a bestseller. Okay. So you scroll down here and look at all, like he has all his other products here too. So, okay, what about Genius Free? What about Genius Gamer? What about Mindful? What about Joy? What about BCAA? There's so many different.
not only is he upselling his own products, but also he's making sure that his customers don't go to someone else. So he's making sure that no one steals his customers. Like even on the second page of this, you see more genius.
Yeah.
On the third page as well. So
You really have to go far into page 4 so you can start seeing like all of it being competitors.
right.
But
And you lose a lot of customers and a lot of conversion, and it hurts your conversion rate on Amazon, especially because people see your listing and then they find someone else and they think they're better and they buy them. So by doing this,
Exactly.
you protect yourself.
I'm gonna jump back into Hydrolite. And let's say that I'm just launching Hydrolite Mango Pineapple. So very simply, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna say HU or HMP now, since I'm launching Hydrolite Mango Pineapple. SP, and I say targeting own ASINs. Cool. Put in the right portfolio. Again, $1,000 budget because this is my own stuff. I want to definitely dominate. Manual targeting, dynamic bid down only. Copy the campaign name, put it into the ad group, scroll down. Product targeting this time. Default bid, let's go up to $3 because I really want to win that placement. Individual products, let me actually just search it. Hydrolite. And if I'm launching Hydrolite Mango Pineapple, I want to hit up Hydrolite Unflavored and Hydrolite Blue Raz.
So these are all your other products that you want to show up for. I will say though that I've seen this will spend more than your branded keywords.
For sure. This will spend a lot more because it's so much, because branded keywords, not that many people are searching for it. But for this one, literally anywhere that people come into your listing, whether it's PPC, organic, whatever, they're going to see this. And there's a high chance that they're going to click on it because people like exploring. So this will definitely spend more, but I do want to protect my brand. I don't want other people to show up like the Genius brand was doing. So again, you know, just targeting my own ASINs, high bids, launch the campaign. That's it. Very simple.
All right, so now show us how you do this within like a couple minutes by avoiding all these steps that we just did.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, since I launch a lot of products, I wanted to kind of like automate the whole system. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So I created a spreadsheet here, and basically I put in the product code. So HFP stands for Hydrolite Fruit Punch, coming out soon. Make sure you get it. I put the SKU, portfolio ID, and then I start inputting stuff. So what's my main keyword? Electrolyte powder. What do I want to bid for it? Okay, $1 for each. Since it's main, let's do $3 each. Budgets, okay, let's keep it $100 each budget. Okay, now I go into the top 10 keywords. So again, I'm gonna pull my top 10 keywords from Cerebro, the same way I did, put them in here. What do I do for the bids? Whatever. Obviously, I just put 3 to 1 as example, guys. But usually it's gonna be like $1 bid for everything. Cool. And then for my budgets, 100, 100, 100. Next, I'm gonna go into my branded keywords. Again, pick my top branded keywords, top 10 branded keywords. Again, $1,000 campaigns, campaign budgets. And then for this, $3 bids. And then my product names targeting on my 3 different ASINs: Unflavored, Hydrolite Blue Raz, Mango Pineapple, and boom. The entire thing is done and ready to upload to Amazon.
Wait, how does it do that?
So I created it where it pulls all of the data from here, and it's pre-formatted into a bulk sheet upload. All you need is to go in here and create the campaigns and then pull the numbers. So you'll see like things like, okay, portfolio ID equals, and then it pulls the number, it pulls the portfolio ID from, targeting, okay, here, look, I have a concatenate equals concatenate the product code dash auto dash close match. So once you set this up once, it's done. And then you just input this every single time for every new campaign. And again, you can customize this however you want. Okay, let's say you have so many other ASINs. I only have 3. So let's say you have 20, okay, you adjust it so that you put in your 20 and it breaks it up into like 10 and 10 or something like that. So, start thinking like that.
So then what do you do with this sheet?
Nothing. All I do is I copy this, copy, new, blank workbook, paste, call it something nice, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to save it as like something, you know, HFP product launch spreadsheet. And then pop back into Amazon. I'm going to go into bulk operations. And I'm going to just click here, choose file, and upload it right here. And it's going to upload the entire product launch.
Beautiful.
So very quick, takes, you know, a few seconds. Master everything, you know, do it the manual way, get that stuff down, and then boom, easy.
So some of you that know Excel will probably know how to do this very quickly, but if you want us to go through this and show you how he does it, we're not going to do it on YouTube because it's too advanced. Join my Facebook group. It's called the Brax Amazon FBA group. Let me know in the comments below if you want us to do this, and then we'll do it in the Facebook group. So I'll see you guys in there. And if you want to see us do a video on sponsored brands and sponsored display, also let me know in the comments. Mina, where can they find you if they want to see more of you, from you?
So if you want to see more of me, Mina Elias, my Facebook. I answer all my messages. Instagram at Egyptian_prescription_Elias. Not a lot of business stuff there, but a lot of fun stuff there. And if you want to learn more about PPC, step-by-step, everything A to Z, I have the PPC University. You can look that up, thepPCUniversity.com. Sam, if you want to link it below, use code BRAX100 for $100 off. And yeah, I get to show you everything step-by-step. So, you know, we won't rush this like we did in this video.
Oh, he also has like a whole library of PPC videos in my Facebook group. So join the Facebook group and check that out before you do anything else.
It's all free.
So if you like this video, please click the thumbs up and subscribe to see the next videos that we mentioned in this video, and click on the notification bell to get notified when I post. And click right here if you want to see the video where I break down exactly how to find these keywords with Excel and make it a more data-driven approach. And click here if you want to see another video. So click here or here, and I'll see you guys there. Peace.